All right, now, games from San Diego. West Virginia, the number 5 seed in the East at 24-10, taking on Murray State Racers. Check in at 26-5 on the year.
Just the emotion of the instant emotion, I guess, to see you guys pop up there on the board. What was that like for you?
Well, it was a special night. I told our players I really want them to enjoy it, to have fun. You saw the great turnout of all the Murray State fans who came out to support and watch the show. So it was really neat. It's been a long wait all week, just practicing, having no idea who you're playing, where you're going. So it's good to now know what we have and can start our normal game week preparation.
Your kids, your players, Terrell especially talks a lot about it, that they were kind of into it this week, watching games, watching the bracketology. As a coach, do you do that sort of thing, or are you locked in a different way?
No, we've watched plenty of games. You know, watched them all year long. But this week we spent a lot of time, practice-wise, just focusing on Murray State and getting our team better. We didn't do any advanced scouting or anything like that. So we'll get to work tonight and getting prepared for West Virginia.
Does seeing a 12 by your name mean anything to you
No,
in terms of respect for the program?
It does. It means a lot to me. It's the 3rd highest seed in the history of this great program, and I think that says a lot about our players in this year's team. I think very deserving, a top 50 RPI team. The way our guys were able to finish the season 13-0 and winning the regular season and then the tournament championship, having double-digit road wins. I thought our guys were very deserving, and so I was pleased to see our players get that kind of respect.
Do you think a solid non-conference slate and close losses to Middle and Auburn played anything?
I have no idea how all that works. I just know if you look at the metrics, it's just pretty good in our favor. But we're thankful to be in the tournament. It's been a lot of fun getting to this point. I told our guys when they leave the arena tonight, we need to get back into game mode and start preparing for what's obviously a very, very good West Virginia team.
Some of your players kind of got a little excited there. The Boise started to unroll. Was there just talk this week of any possibility with Arizona or Kentucky or things like that? I felt like when they saw that start to unravel a little bit, they thought maybe they were headed that way.
No, that's news to me. We had no idea. I told them all week. No one knows where we're going. Anyone who's speculating is just doing that, speculating. So I'm sure they've been anticipating tonight. Whether we were going to Alaska or Miami. They've been very excited. So I think it was just the overall thrill of knowing their name was soon to be called.
Have you got the chance to watch West Virginia at all this year? Do you know anything about that matchup?
Well, I've seen them quite a bit this season, just from a standpoint. I'm a huge Iowa State fan. Just always following Coach Prohm and his team. It's a great league. I think #1 league in the country, I guess, by a lot of the computer rankings this year. So obviously very familiar with what Coach Huggins has done with that program, that they're 2nd in the country in forced turnovers. Got one of the nation's leading shot blockers in Kanadi, and Javon Carter was the defensive player in the year for all of college basketball last season. And I'm sure he's right up there again this year. So, and on top of all that, you see all the credit they get for their defense and press Virginia and all that, and deservedly so. They're also one of the top 20 offenses in the country too. So they have great balance, and that's why they're a top 20 team in America.
Any extra challenges having to get on a plane this week, flying as far away as you could believe?
No, I don't think so. And we'll find out all the travel plans tonight. I'm sure that we'll get out there a couple days in advance and have plenty of time to adjust. I'm sure West Virginia, not a geography major, but I think they're traveling about the same distance or maybe a little further. So I don't think that's a big deal, especially being able to get out there a little early and get acclimated to the beautiful weather and the time change.
Huggins, he's just had a Hall of Fame type of career. What does it mean for you to kind of match up against his kind of wits?
Well, it better not be about the coaching because I don't think we're going to win that battle. He's one of the best to ever do it, and have all the respect in the world for him. Have enjoyed learning from watching his teams over the years. So, but at the end of the day, we got to go out there and be ready to play and compete against one of the toughest teams in the country. I like to think we have a very tough team, a very balanced team. I think it's why we've had a lot of success this season. So at the end of the day, it's an opportunity to play against a really good team to try and advance in the NCAA tournament, and that's how we'll approach it.